Welcome dear students. Today we are going to discuss the poem On Killing a Tree. It is written by the poet Chief Patel, as you can see in the screen. The poet says it takes much time to kill a tree. Not a simple jab of the knife will do it. So he's saying that it takes time when you want to kill a tree. There's a difference between cutting a tree and killing a tree as per the poet. And all these red marks denote alliteration. Okay. So he says it takes time to kill a tree and a simple jab of the knife. What is a jab? Jab is a sudden rough blow. The tree is not a person that you just give a blow of the knife and the person dies, but the tree takes time to be killed. It has grown. Now if you see, both the its have been used, it is repetition as well as alliteration has been used here. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth. All the resources the tree is getting is from the earth, from the ground. Rising out of it, it has risen out of the earth, the ground. Feeding upon its crust, it is eating from the crust. Crust is the uppermost layer of the earth. Absorbing years of sunlight, air, water. So we know the process of photosynthesis, which is very much needed for the plants to grow, and they require these basic things, that is sunlight, air, water and soil. And out of its leprous hide, sprouting leaves. Out of, again alliteration is used. Leprous hide refers to the discolored bark. It's a metaphor used here. Hide is referring to the bark of the tree, the brown structure that you can see in the tree here. Leprous is basically affected with leprosy. Leprosy is a skin disease in humans. Okay, so the poet has tried to use a metaphor here, and if you see this whole para, there is no rhyme scheme. It is a poetry written in free verse. Sprouting leaves, giving leaves. We know that the bark of the tree is the place where the leaves, they sprout up, they come. Ahead the poet says, so hack and chop. So hack and chop, so keep on cutting roughly by striking heavy blows and chopping, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. Even if you give so much of pain to the tree, if you will keep on doing this is not going to do it. The bleeding bark will heal. Again, this is a metaphor as well as an alliteration, bleeding bark. What does the poet mean by bleeding bark? Just see this picture and you can understand. Bleeding bark refers to the gum or the latex or the sap that comes out from the tree's bark when you are going to hit it. When you cut the plant, when you cut a human skin, there's blood. But when you cut a plant, a tree, there's a white color or a liquid substance that come out. That is the reference to the bleeding bark. So it is a metaphor as well as an alliteration. And from close to the ground, again alliteration, from close, from nearby the ground, will rise curled green twigs. Curled means twisted. Green means fresh, new. Twigs are the small branches of the tree. Miniature boughs. Miniature means small. Boughs means hands or supporters, which if unchecked, which if you're going to leave, will expand again to the former size, to the earlier size. So it is going to re-expand and come back to its own glory if you do not do anything else. If you just cut a tree and just leave it, it will come back to its original size. We have seen many a times in gardens, in the big parks, where the plants are cut into structures, but they regain their structure as and when they could. Okay, in the third stanza there's a change. He says no, the root is to be pulled out. So if you want to kill a tree, the poet says you have to pull out the root, like you can see in the picture, out of the anchoring earth. What does the poet mean by anchoring earth? The root is acting like an anchor. An anchor is used in a ship to keep the ship firm. So the root is keeping the tree at its place. It is to be roped. You need to rope it. Use a rope. Tied and pulled out. Snapped out. Snapped out means what? Break out, to take it out. Now you see the word pulled out has been repeated here. It's a repetition. Again, it is repeated here. Or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave. Earth cave refers to the cave of the earth under which the roots were hiding for so much of time. The ground where the root was, because we are talking about a very big tree. And the strength of the tree exposed. What is the strength of the tree? That is the roots, which is now exposed, which has now come out. Okay, again alliteration is used here in red. The source white and wet. The source means the roots which are white in color and they are wet because they are having so much of moisture, water. The most sensitive, they are the most sensitive part of the tree, hidden for years inside the earth. They were hidden inside the earth for years and years together. If you see these two lines, they're starting with the word the. It is anaphora. We have already discussed figure of speeches. Okay. Then the matter. Now finally, how do you kill a tree? In the last stanza he says, then the matter, again alliteration, of scorching and choking in sun and air. Scorching and choking is the drying up of the tree after being uprooted. Now the roots or the parts of the tree have to die, and they will die how? When they are left in the red hot, very hot sun and dry air to do these procedures. What are these procedures? Browning. It will start tanning, hardening, because the water will evaporate, the wood and the roots will harden. They will start twisting and withering. Withering is they will convert to powder and they'll segregate, and then it is done. So the poet says, and then it is finally done, then the final killing of the tree can be done. I hope this explanation was useful to you. If in case of any doubts and queries, please let me know over WhatsApp. Thank you.